Right. Sorry about that. So it started dropping the internet and then I had to reset the router and everything. Sorry about that. So we're just gonna pick up from where we left off, which is that exercise that you guys were working on for me. So we'll just correct that. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna keep you any longer. And it's school week. So we just wrap up with this last exercise, and next week we'll continue looking at multiplication and division. So on the screen, I'm going to quickly look at our answers. So on this left-hand side, we had same signs. So the rule is keep the sign and add the numbers. So I have positive 8 plus 6. So I'm going to keep that sign, which is a positive sign, and add the two numbers. I'm going to get positive 14. Here, keeping the sign again, the answer is going to be positive, and I'm going to get 7 plus 19. That's going to give me 26. Then we have negative 15 plus negative 4. Now remember, for these, we want to work our net sign. So you should have a line that looks like this. Then keep the sign and add the two numbers. Right? Same thing for this one. Always work in steps. Negative 13. A plus and a minus here is going to give me an overall net sign of a minus 18. Right? And that's going to give me 31. Negative 31, that is. Right? Next question, we have negative 21, right? And this plus or minus here is going to give me a negative 12. And the answer is going to be negative as well, and that's going to be 33. Right? Signs are all the same here. So I'm going to just go one time and add them together. That's going to give me 34. Right? This one, negative 9. Right, minus 19, and that's going to give me negative 28. Here we're going to get positive 21, and here we're going to get negative 3 minus 14, and that's going to give me negative 17. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. And on the opposite side, we have different signs, right? So for the different signs, we need to work them out. So we have here plus or positive 8. These two here is going to work out to give me a negative 6. Next step is I'm keeping the sign of the larger number. The larger number between 8 and 6 is 8. So I'm going to get a positive answer. I'm keeping the sign in front of the 8. And then I'm going to subtract 6 from 8 is going to give me 2. Right, next I have negative 7 plus 19. Larger number between the 7 and the 19 is the 19, so I'm going to keep the positive sign. And then I'm going to subtract 7 from 19, it's going to give me 12. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But in future you wanna do this part and write it out. I'll tell you why. Sometimes you may make a mistake unintentionally. And if you have your working line by line by line, the examiner could see that you was on the correct track and still award a mark. Because usually some of these questions is with more than 1 mark. So you get a mark per line. Right? So it's a good habit of writing your working out like this. Right? So, and then it's easier when you can see it too. Right, so again, you want to write it out so you can see 15 is larger than 4, so I'm keeping a plus, and then 4 from 15 is going to give me 11. Here I'm going to go 13 minus 18. 18 is larger, so I'm keeping the minus sign, and 13 from 18 is going to give me 5. Minus 21 plus 12. 21 is larger, so I'm keeping the minus sign from here. And then I'm going to need 9. Right? 12 from 21. I'm subtracting 12 from 21 and I'll get 9. Here I'm going to get 18 minus 16. 18 is larger, so I'm keeping the positive sign. And 16 from 18 is 2. So you see, we're actually doing the same thing we were doing before. That's why I said I build them like layers. right? So this is the second part of the exercise that we was doing before, right? We have to take these, we rework the net sign, and now we add in that last bit that we learned. When we have different signs, keep the sign of the larger number. Larger number here is 19, and then subtract, we're gonna get 10. Right? Then we have plus 4 minus 17, larger number is 17, so I'm keeping the minus sign there. And 4 from 17 is 13. Right here, we're gonna get negative 3 plus 14, larger number is 14. So I'm keeping the positive sign, and 3 from 14 is gonna give me 11. All right, everybody okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so just take a quick print screen of that so I could share it with you. All right, guys. So we would wrap up with that for today. We're out of time now. Next week, what we'll be looking at is multiplication and division. Now, these slides are in your Google Classroom, so you can access them there, right? The recording, usually by default, when they have post the recording, because I have to upload it to YouTube. It's too big to send in a group chat like that, and even to upload to Google. They take up a lot of space. So I upload them to YouTube and then I share the link with you guys. All right. Any questions before we close off?
No, sir.
Everybody's okay with what we did today? Do you understand the concept of your negative and positive numbers and how we add them?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody does? Okay, excellent. All right. So I'm just going to send in the group chat the screenshot of that last exercise that we did. So you'll have your answers there, in case you want to double check your work. And we'll close off with that for today. I'll see you guys next week.